Imagine, if you will, a shift in the cosmos, a celestial dance that brings our moon closer to Earth. This shifting dance partner of ours, the moon, plays a much larger role in our lives than simply lighting up the night sky. Its gravitational pull creates the tides, it helps to regulate our planet's climate, and in essence, it maintains the Earth's stability. The moon's current distance from us is no random occurrence. It's a precise balance, a cosmic choreography perfected over billions of years. This delicate balance ensures that life, as we know it, can exist. We thrive under the watchful gaze of our lunar neighbor, comfortably set in its orbit approximately 238,000 miles away. But what if this balance were to change? What if our moon began to inch closer? As we journey into this hypothetical scenario, remember to subscribe and share this cosmic exploration with others. Stay tuned as the cosmic ballet unfolds. As the moon draws nearer, its luminous face would become an even more prominent sight in our night sky. Imagine our celestial neighbor appearing larger and brighter than ever before, its craters and valleys visible without the aid of a telescope. This would be the result of the moon inching closer to our home. The moon, no longer a distant object, would transform into a celestial giant, dominating the night sky. Its surface, with its familiar patterns of light and dark, the man on the moon, would appear more pronounced to the naked eye. Its brilliance would increase too, casting a stronger silvery radiance upon the earth. The night would no longer be as dark, and the stars wouldn't appear as twinkling as they used to be, outshone by the moon's magnified brightness. And there's more. The moon's phases, from the slenderest sliver of a crescent to the full round orb, would become a spectacle of unprecedented scale. The monthly lunar cycle would turn into a breathtaking visual journey, each phase appearing larger and more distinct. The first quarter, the gibbous, the full moon, each would be a grand display in the night sky. Imagine a supermoon, but on steroids. Supermoons, as we know, occur when the moon's orbit is closest to Earth, making it appear larger and brighter. Now picture that amplified, a permanent supermoon hanging in the sky, its intensified glow casting long shadows and turning night into a semblance of day. And let's not forget lunar eclipses. These awe-inspiring events where the Earth's shadow falls upon the moon would be viewed on a whole new scale. The moon, bathed in a reddish hue during the total eclipse, would be a sight to behold, a colossal orb of ruddy light. With the moon as our closer neighbor, we would live under a seemingly larger nightlight. But what other changes would this cosmic shift bring? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the implications of our moon's invitation. With the moon's increased gravitational pull, our world's oceans would respond with heightened intensity. Imagine our seas and oceans, once calm and predictable, transformed into a stage for a dramatic ballet of tides. This is the spectacle we'd witness if our moon decided to inch closer to us. As the moon's gravitational pull strengthens, the bulges of water it creates on Earth's surface would swell. These bulges, or tides, would rise and fall with more vigor, causing a significant upheaval in our oceans. Our coastlines, once the tranquil meeting point of land and sea, would bear the brunt of this lunar tug-of-war. This intensified gravitational dance between the moon and Earth could usher in an era of increased coastal erosion. The relentless rise and fall of the tides would gnaw at our shorelines, eating away at the land bit by bit. Over time, the familiar contours of our continents could reshape, with coastal cities finding themselves increasingly vulnerable to the encroaching sea. And it's not just about the changing shape of our planet. The flooding would be more frequent and more severe. Low-lying areas could find themselves submerged. Habitats for countless species, both on land and in the sea, could be irrevocably altered, disrupting ecosystems in ways we can't fully anticipate. Life as we know it would have to adapt in the face of these tidal changes. Human societies would have to rethink their relationship with the sea, adjusting to the new rhythms of the tides. Marine life too would have to navigate the tumultuous waters, with survival hinging on their ability to adapt. With the moon closer to us, we'd be reminded of its silent but undeniable influence on our world. Our tides, our coastlines, our very lives are shaped by this celestial body. As we navigate through higher tides and more powerful waves, we'd realize the moon's silent but significant influence on our planet. Our Earth, ever the resilient planet, would also react to this closer lunar companion. Imagine this: our home, the Earth, spinning leisurely on its axis, each rotation taking a bit more time than it does now. This isn't some fanciful daydream, but a potential reality if our moon decided to cozy up a bit closer. The moon's gravitational pull is a powerful force, one that already influences our tides and even induces minor wobbles in Earth's rotation. As the moon inches closer, this force would increase, causing Earth's rotation to slow down. The result? Longer days and longer nights. We wouldn't be talking about a minor change either. These extended periods of sunlight and darkness could dramatically alter the rhythm of life as we know it. But the changes wouldn't stop at longer days and nights. The moon's enhanced pull could also impact Earth's axial tilt. Currently, our planet sits at a tilt of about 23.5 degrees, a positioning that gives us our seasons. Winter, spring, summer, fall, these seasons are part and parcel of life on Earth. But what if this tilt were to change? Even a slight alteration could have significant implications. Seasons as we know them could morph into something quite different. Summers might become more scorching, winters more frigid, springs and autumns might blur into unrecognizable transitions. Our calendar, so grounded in the predictable cycle of the seasons, could become a relic of a time when the moon held a more distant post. It's a fascinating, if somewhat unsettling, thought experiment, but it's important to remember that Earth is a resilient planet, one that has weathered cosmic changes throughout its long history. With longer days, altered seasons, and a more prominent moon, life as we know it would take on a new rhythm. It's a rhythm we would adapt to, a rhythm that would become our new norm, all under the watchful gaze of our closer lunar companion. In this closer proximity, our relationship with the moon would undeniably change. The moon, once a distant celestial body, would become a more familiar presence in our lives. Its proximity would not just change our nights, but also our understanding of it. Imagine the surge in lunar exploration. The moon would no longer be a far-off destination, but a neighbor just a stone's throw away. This could propel us into a new era of space exploration, one where the moon is our stepping stone to the cosmos. We'd have the opportunity to uncover its secrets, to learn its story in intimate detail. We could study its craters, its mountains, and its plains like never before. It would be a chance to redefine our knowledge of the moon, to understand it in ways we never have before. As we gaze at the larger, brighter moon, we'd be left with one thought-provoking question. How would you feel if the moon was closer to the Earth?